Hashtag fire fraud.
It's not even close. Not even close to
Give it up. There's not even a cheese sandwich anywhere in sight on this article.
Yeah, motherfucker. We're gonna take it up a few notches right now. See if y'all can keep up. Wanna give a motherfucker sucker.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 43 of the ScruffCast. I'm Jon.
And I'm Dan.
And we're kicking it off with our new tradition, the live roll up the rim to win. Now,
Do people actually like this?
it doesn't really matter, Dan. It's our podcast.
No one's complained about it yet, so we're going to keep doing it.
As we put out the call last week for people to email us with their suggestions for the podcast, we didn't get any emails complaining about this, so we're going to continue. You may remember the running score so far. Dan's 2 for 2. He does the finger roll, rolling.
No, I do the teeth. I do the teeth roll. You do the finger roll.
And he's 2 for 2, winning coffees both times. I do the finger roll, and I'm 0 for 2.
Are you going to try the tooth roll today?
No, you don't change it up.
Well, maybe you
if
should.
If I do the tooth roll, then I'll lose.
All right.
Going with the finger roll.
Go ahead.
Please play again.
Oh, that's
If you want a coffee again,
you ready? Winner, chicken dinner. Here we go. My reign has come to an end. Please play again.
I was just ready to get salty about it.
That's it. We're done. We're not doing this one next week.
All right.
I'm angry now.
So to kick things off how we normally do before the roll up the rim came into our lives, we do the question to ponder. And listeners, we asked you to email in with your answers, and none of you did. So this week you're just getting me and Dan's answers. The question to ponder. It was like a 2-part question.
Yeah.
What is the best and worst purchases you've ever made? Now, Dan, would you like me to go first?
I feel like you're going to have a good one, so maybe let me go first.
All right. Don't hype me up too much.
Best purchase I ever made was when I bought my truck. Remember that truck I had?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I had a truck. It was awesome. I loved it. I don't have it anymore, but it was great. And the worst purchase I ever made was also that truck.
Oh, I like this.
It goes for a 2-parter.
Both.
It was the best purchase because it was awesome to have it, and it was the worst purchase because it was way too expensive, and I secretly couldn't afford it.
But
because
I
was 21 when I bought this thing, but it was worth it.
All right. My best purchase. So my best purchases are kind of lame, actually. My worst purchases are better. So best purchase. 2 years ago at Costco, I bought a winter jacket. Not quite a winter jacket, but a lumberjack looking jacket.
The blue jacket sweater.
Yeah, right. It looks like sort of the lumberjack pattern style. It was $20. I love this jacket. I've gotten plenty of use out of it over 2 years. Good bang for my buck.
Dude, I have one of those jackets as well. It almost looks like yours. I bought it from Walmart. You know what? Probably 2009.
Yeah,
I would say 2009, 2010. So it's almost been 10 years with this jacket. It's still going. It's still there's on the inside of the jacket, the lining in there's a bit of a rip in the armpit. But I wear it to work and stuff, right? So it's kind of
that just gives it character.
Exactly, it just gets beat up, but this thing just keeps going. They're such good, comfy jackets.
So
probably
I would
$20.
say that was. I don't know if that's my all-time best purchase, but
it's a good one.
And also, I got a pair of fairly cheap. They were $30 on Amazon, Bluetooth headphones, right? Just the in-ear type that kind of curl around your ear. Maybe if you're going to go running, which I obviously don't, but I love these things. They're water resistant, so if it rains or whatever, you're outside, they're great. And it's because I got a Google Pixel 2 a couple years back, I guess a year ago. And they got rid of the headphone jack. So I was crap, I can't use, my regular headphones. So I just went on Amazon, looked for whatever pair was well reviewed. And it's just awesome. Once you go wireless, you can't go back.
Interesting.
So I would say that's up there for...
I've always thought about getting those wireless headphones.
I like them quite a bit.
I just haven't.
Now, the worst purchase, the very first thing that came to my mind, but it was kind of a lame answer, so I have another one after this, was I was going through the checkout at Canadian Tire. Maybe this was 3 years ago now. And I saw this black, oval-shaped, sticky pad type thing. You can stick on the dashboard of your car, and then you can stick your phone on it, right? So then your phone will stick on the dashboard. It'll hold your phone up. This thing was a complete piece of crap. It was like easily, I'm like, this sucks. And on the instructions, it's like, if it loses its stickiness, just run it under the water. Now, this thing was just junk.
Right from the start.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Whoever invented that product, if they're listening to the podcast, shut it off. I don't even want you to listen.
Cancel the product.
But more interestingly, so on the other end of the spectrum, an actual expensive product I purchased that was my worst purchase is I bought a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, which was a fantastic phone. I got it the day
brand new. Yeah.
Right, I got it brand new. But after having it for about a year, maybe even less, it developed a problem where there was like a pink line running all the way down the screen, like a vertical line about an inch in from one of the sides of the screen. The whole way. I looked it up online. Other people had the same problem. It was like a flaw in the display that they built.
Yeah.
And Samsung never acknowledged this. And they never did recalls or like, oh, you can repair it or send your phone in. We'll send you a refurbished one. Never. So I just got totally burned. And now I'm like, I'll never buy a Samsung phone again.
And tons of people had this problem too.
Yeah. I looked it up online. It was a fairly common problem. But they just... I guess only if your phone explodes, then they care. Like
Yeah.
with the Galaxy Note or whatever it was.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah, so it left me a little salty. So it was a great phone, but that was my worst purchase.
Fair enough.
Pissed me off.
Well, there you go.
All right, now that we've vented a little, we actually did have a listener write into us this week with a question. Would you like to read the question, Dan, or would you like me to read the question?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just pull it up here.
Ooh, Dan will read the question.
I'm not prepared.
That's why I was filling in. Ooh, Dan will read the question.
As I'm trying to pull it out of here. Okay. The subject is question/topic discussion. Hi, Dan and John. I was watching the Oscars last night when they brought up the topic of menstrual equality. I was wondering what's your take on this. Love the podcast. Keep up the good work. Your loyal fan from the north. John, how do you feel about menstrual equality?
So I'm not going to lie to you, Dan, or to the listeners.
I'm not well versed in menstrual equality.
I had no idea what the hell this was.
Neither did I.
So I had.
Did you watch the Oscars last night?
I just saw a couple of the earlier awards.
Because I saw this award.
I didn't see this. I didn't even hear about it. I had to Google it after the fact.
Yeah, it was like the award for, I think, like a best documentary, best short documentary or something like that.
So I had to do some research because I'm like, what the hell is this? I already didn't like the sounds of it just based on, like, on the topic. I was like, this isn't going to sound like something I know anything about.
Or want to know anything about.
But this is what the listeners asked of us. So, I found an article that sort of broke down the whole thing of the event that happened at the Oscars. So there was a short documentary called "Period, End of Sentence." Pardon the pun.
Which, like, before I knew what this movie was about, I thought, like, I didn't give a second thought to that title.
Oh, maybe it's somebody who's, really into grammar. They're like a famous, like, editor or something.
Yeah.
So it was a short documentary about women in a rural Indian village who fight deeply rooted stigma around periods. So then the woman who produced the documentary, she won the Oscar, went up and was talking about, the film's subjects were empowering women to fight for menstrual equality. So I was like, what the hell is that? Right?
Yeah.
And the article goes on to say, menstrual equality is a movement that aims to make menstrual products more accessible and affordable. Right? And it's like, okay, that sounds fine to me, but I don't know why it's called equality. Right?
Yeah. No, I don't. What are you trying to be equal to?
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's so I get the cause, right? It's like, in different parts of the world these things aren't as easily accessible, and maybe there's a stigma associated and whatever.
Because, like, I know in certain places they keep women away for like a week in like a hut when that stuff's going on.
Really?
Yeah, I think some woman just died recently. I think in Nepal, maybe, because she was like in a hut while she's playing, which deservedly so. That's where they deserve to be during that time. But
get to the hut. Maybe that's what this documentary is talking about. Of course, We didn't watch the documentary.
No, nor will we.
Nor will we at all. Yeah, you guys are lucky I even pulled up the article.
I really do not feel comfortable talking about this.
Had the listener not written in, I would have been perfectly fine going on the rest of my life not even knowing this was a thing.
But here we are.
Here we're at the ScruffCast, the podcast for the people. It's what we do.
It's not always easy, but...
So, if you have any topics... So, to be fair, we have been asking listeners, write in with topics you want us to talk about.
Yeah, and then here we get our first one, and we're like, we don't want to talk about this.
I found an article, get to the hut. What? Like, listeners, you're trying. We appreciate it. We're trying too. But continue to write in, maybe with other topics. Definitely other topics, not this one again. At scruffcast@gmail.com.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say about menstrual equality?
Not really. Oh, there's a little quote in the article here. It says, menstrual products should be tax exempt. They should be affordable and available for all, safe for our bodies and the planet, blah, blah, blah. What do you think about that, tax exempt?
Yeah, I'm good with it. That's cool with me. It kind of sucks because, you don't have much of a choice. You're just forced into this, right? But I mean, you could just use an old T-shirt, I guess, and just wash it. I don't know. What do you think they did 100 years ago? You think this stuff is a new thing that happens to women? No, this has been going on since Eve.
I guess so.
You don't think Adam was sticking Eve in that hut for a week at a time? Better believe he was.
Oh yeah. He just snapping his fingers. Hey, Jesus, give me a hut. Or I guess Jesus wasn't around. It was just God back at the time. Hey, God, make a hut here. What's going on?
He's like, wow, what's going on?
That's
the reproductive system that you built in these women. It's going bonkers.
Well, the first time it happened, so I don't know how many of our listeners actually read the Bible, but the first time this scenario played out for Adam and Eve, it caught him by surprise, so he's freaking out.
Wait, what are you...
No, when it's Adam and Eve, right? So he caught him by surprise. So he's like, hey, God, you got to get a hut built, right away.
Yeah, yes.
Right? He was like, quick. And that's where the term hut comes from.
That was good.
I had you there.
That was a good one.
You were even confused. Wait, I don't remember this.
I thought you were being serious. I was like, wait, they actually talk about this in the Bible? Of course not.
I just can't resist a good joke.
Yeah, they can be tax exempt if they wanted to. Sure. You want equality? Have it.
Well, if you want equality, shouldn't you be paying taxes?
Oh. We want equality, but also not want to be equal at the same time.
Yeah, unless you just eliminate all taxes. Right? Because it's now everything's equal. But then you can't fund anything. I don't know. We're obviously in over our heads. How about we go on to the next article?
We did pretty well. That was all right.
You know what? I would say it was commendable.
Yeah.
Listeners, send us your tweets at ScruffCast if you got any thoughts.
on menstrual equality.
I'm feeling in the groove, but also off my game a little.
Yeah. The next 7 weeks are going to be a little rough.
Yeah. We can't tell you why, though.
No.
Nope, it's a ScruffCast secret. All right, on to the next article here. So not quite tax, but we're talking about coupons. So this comes from Global News. Sephora causes uproar after canceling orders that used $88 off promo code. So, for listeners out there who might be unaware, Sephora is a
makeup store.
A makeup store, a large chain of makeup stores. Sephora customers are speaking out after the company said it won't honor orders placed with an $88 discount code that was circulating on social media. The beauty boutique has notified customers that online orders that use the 88 off code, that's the actual discount code, in quotes, 88 OFF, code, have been canceled. Post shared on Twitter on Saturday's show. And then there's some tweets in the article. I'll loop back to them after. The $88 off $100 deal posted on non-Sephora channels is not a valid promotion and is therefore not being honored, the company stated according to several posts. Because your order included this promotion, it has been automatically canceled. We apologize for any inconvenience or disappointment this causes. Many complained about the decision, arguing that since the code worked when they ordered, Sephora should honor it. The debacle even drew comparisons to the ill-fated Fire Music Festival.
Oh, well, that's a bit out. That's a bit of a stretch.
That's definitely a stretch.
Yeah.
Did you watch that Fire Festival documentary?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
we can talk about that after. Sorry.
Yeah, that should have won over...
was that even nominated?
Over the period and a sentence.
Was that nominated?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It should have been. That's the real crime. You want to talk about equality?
Yeah, probably.
And then someone quote tweeted a Ja Rule tweet here. Actually, it's not from Ja Rule. Somebody just named themselves on Twitter Ja Rule. Anyways, others, however, said the customer should have known that the deep discount couldn't be legit. I can't help but laugh at people legitimately upset they aren't going to get $100 worth of product for $12 from Sephora. Sephora Canada did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Global News. Through its Twitter account, the retailer offered an apology to a customer for the confusion surrounding the situation. This promotion is not currently available and we are unable to honor it. How the deal originated is unclear, but a video of the code being applied to the website shows the promotion was in conjunction with the Lunar New Year. Oh my god, how many screenshots and tweets are in this goddamn article?
I feel like it's the same stuff over and over.
So, particularly people were tweeting and complaining. Disgusting practice at Sephora. Oh. The poor PR the company is getting from this will impact your bottom line far more than honoring the promotion ever will. I'm glad Amazon, Nordstrom, and Saks Fifth Avenue carry the same brands. #fire fraud.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, what are these people complaining about?
Yeah, let's dig into this a little.
So they just found this fake... they found this promotion code just off of random social media accounts, and they used it, and it happened to work. And but this promotion code wasn't given out by Sephora, so why should Sephora have to honor it?
Yeah, I mean,
just because someone makes a code that can work on their website, I don't know. I'm not good with technology, but I'm assuming people can do that fairly easily.
I wouldn't think so. So based on what the article was saying, it was tied to the Lunar New Year or something. It obviously was created by Sephora themselves, or maybe it was created by Sephora but not for Canada. It was created for Lunar New Year is the Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
So maybe it was created, I believe so anyway. Listeners, let me know. Maybe it was created for another market or something. Or I don't even know if Sephora exists outside of Canada, but
I don't know.
Either way. And then they just didn't cap it to those specific markets, so then it came over here and it doesn't work. But it's 88 off, so that kind of makes sense, right? 88% off, or $88 off or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, very strange, because why would the code work? But at the same time, hey, they're a private business. Well, I don't know if they're publicly traded or not, but either way, if they're hey, we're not going to honor it, well then too bad, customers, give it up.
Yeah, I don't like how people are this is a disgusting practice.
This is going to impact your bottom line. Anytime there's people are
I can't get my makeup, my $100 worth of makeup for $12. This is outrageous. Shut up.
Anytime people think there's a boycott, we're going to boycott this. It never has any sort of a real effect.
No.
People are ew, Chick-fil-A. They're
homophobic.
Their founder is homophobic. Guess what? People eating chicken every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep.
Actually, not every day. Not on Sundays. But
no,
because they close on Sundays. But I've never had Chick-fil-A because it's not here in Canada. But I bet you
it's on the West Coast, isn't it?
In Canada?
No. In the States, there's one. There's In-N-Out Burger and there's Chick-fil-A. One's West Coast, one's East Coast. They don't cross over.
No, because Chick-fil-A is just chicken, right? Where In-N-Out's burgers.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of two other places.
There's what is it? Yeah, because there's a place in the States for burgers that's just East Coast. There's In-N-Out. What do they got? Shake Shack, Five Guys. They have one of those here.
Yeah, they got Five Guys here.
I've never tried.
That's not. It's whatever.
But anyways, I don't even know how we got on the topic of fast food. Oh, we're talking about coupons and stuff.
Yeah.
And the boycotts. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of sounds like customers being entitled a little. It's one of those cases where somebody's tweeting "Oh my god! I found this coupon code. It's working. Get in quick before they stop it or whatever."
Yeah.
I'm sure maybe some people their orders got through.
Well, you know what? This kind of happened to me one time. So I got a text from one of our other friends, and he's like, "Oh my god, like go on Amazon." He sends me the link. He's like, they're selling. There's this like one page selling 55-inch like TVs, flat screen TVs for $12.
Yeah,
and I was
obviously
like,
some sort of error.
I was like, yeah, obviously, right? But I was like, damn, I'm gonna whatever. I'll buy one. So I bought one. He bought 10, and then sure enough, like a half hour later, they like cancel the order, and we're like, oh, blah blah blah. There was an error or whatever, right? And I was just like, oh, okay. But like, I could have put up the same stink as this, right? Like, well, it was on there. You should have given it to me for that price.
Now I have to go home and I have to read a book because I don't have a TV.
But it's like, yeah, I knew something was up.
Exactly, right?
But I tried to squeak away with it anyway,
exactly,
right?
It's
these
sketchy.
people didn't know what was going on. Like, these people all thought this was legit.
No way. And then they tried to
come
be
on.
like, hashtag fire fraud.
It's not even close. Not even close to
Give
that.
it up. There's not even a cheese sandwich anywhere in sight on this article.
Oh.
Shaking my head.
Yeah, stupid people.
Oh my god, one tweet here was awesome. I too was hustled, scammed, bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray. Sounds like somebody who's listening to a podcast that's not the ScruffCast.
Yeah.
I want to talk about bamboozled.
What?
All right, on to the next article here.
Yeah, I was talking about...
Because if you're like, oh, I want to listen to a podcast,
yeah.
right, I'm in for a fun time. You listen to something, it's not our podcast. You'd be like, this shit sucks. I'm bamboozled.
I gotcha.
Right?
So I was a little slow to that one. Thank you.
All right.
When I thought bamboozled, I just thought of that episode of Friends. You've been bamboozled.
All right, on to the next article here. So this comes from the National Post. After license plate denied, Sask man, short for Saskatchewan, or Saskatchewanian. What do they call people from Saskatchewan?
I don't know.
Saskatchewanian? That's not it at all. I'm gonna roll with that though. After license plate denied, Saskatchewanian man opts for giant ass man decal. When it comes to celebrating his family name, Dave Assman refuses to take no for an answer. After Saskatchewan Government Insurance, SGI, denied his latest request for an Assman vanity license plate, the Melville man had an oversized decal designed to replicate the plate in question and placed the decal on the tailgate of his white Dodge Ram pickup truck. Assman, pronounced Osman. Oh, that's so lame.
You think it was like you thought it was actually Assman?
Well, that's how I've been pronouncing it the whole time.
I thought like Assman.
Like Aspen, but with an M.
Yeah, that's how I like kind of pronounce it in my head. But Osman.
It's Assman, Assman.
Yeah.
There's an episode of Seinfeld all about this.
Okay.
Where it's the exact same thing. Kramer gets a license plate that says, or no, he finds a license plate in a parking lot that says Assman, and he's trying to find out who it belongs to. And they're like, oh, maybe it's a proctologist. And he's like, oh, that's ridiculous. So he goes to the DMV to try and find it, and it was a proctologist.
Okay.
That show's just fantastic. Such good writing on the show.
Yeah.
The name of the episode is Fusilli Jerry, for anybody out there who wants to watch it.
All right.
Fantastic. So Assman, pronounced Osman, said he appealed SGI's decision on Tuesday and received a message around 4 hours later that his request had once again been rejected. Then the railroad worker took action. Taking action nowadays, and aka probably just tweeting. I could have got a plate for the front, but I really wanted a vanity plate for the back of my truck, Osman wrote in a social media post showing off the decal. See, I hate to say it, but I'm kinda a sarcastic ass, and I just wanted to go big, he said later via direct message. To the National Post, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
In addition to his name, the decal includes the word Saskatchewan and the provincial motto, Land of Living Skies. It even features what looks like the 4 bolt openings used for attaching license plates to vehicles.
It just looks like a giant license plate on the tailgate of his truck.
Yeah, I'll take the photo of this article and I'll tweet it from our Twitter account @ScruffCast for the listeners. Assman, I'm just going to keep calling him Assman.
Yeah, that's fine.
Assman first tried to put his name on a license plate in the 1990s. That application was rejected by SGI as profanity. His recent application was denied on the grounds that it was offensive, suggestive, or not in good taste. Okay, that I kind of have an issue with. Because offensive, suggestive, whatever. But why do they get to define what's good taste and what's bad taste? You know what I mean?
I guess, but there's like a curse word in it, right?
Well, I mean, but it's like the whole thing of...
I get it's a guy's last name, but like nobody knows that it's his last name.
But the word ass is in the dictionary. It's like a proper word. So,
but it's a curse word, right? Like,
well, I mean, it's just
it's like someone getting Dick Nose as their license plate, right? Like, it's the same kind of thing. Nobody knows this guy's last name is Assman.
First name Dick, last name Nose.
Well, it very well could be, right? Like, yeah. But like,
or maybe he's like his.
But nobody knows, and they can't put that on a license plate either, right?
Maybe his name's Richard, and he's just like really smart. He thinks he knows everything.
I think this guy's just a pain in the ass. That's what it sounds like. This guy is.
I guess. Well, he tried it back in the 1990s. This has been like his lifelong crusade. So he goes on to say, I think they are too worried that people are going to have hurt feelings about something that is complete nonsense. Even if it wasn't my last name, who is it going to hurt? That I agree. SGI, like all provincial authorities responsible for vanity plates, refuses any application that has even a whiff of sexuality, drug references, politics, or religion. Its list of rejected vanity plates runs to 85 pages.
Jesus.
Jeez. Speaking of the National Post last week, SGI spokesman Tyler McMurtry, that sounds like a guy who works for the government, said the agency generally errs on the side of caution. Even if a word is someone's name and pronounced differently than the offensive version, that's not something that would be apparent to other motorists who will see the plate, McMurtry said.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
In an email on Wednesday, McMurtry said SGI's official response is contained in a tweet on its official Twitter account. All's well that ends well, SGI tweeted, along with a smiley face emoji. This is not the first time a Saskatchewan resident named Assman has achieved a sense of prominence. In the 1990s, a Regina gas station attendant named Dick Assman.
Oh, boy.
No way. What are these people's parents thinking?
Evil.
Named Dick Assman became a household name after late-night talk show David Letterman featured him in a series of gags and once as an in-studio guest. Dick Assman, whose name was for years emblazoned on a massive sign outside the Petro-Canada gas station where he worked, died in 2016. He was memorialized in the New York Times. Man, get named Dick Assman and you get to make it into the New York Times when you die.
I just don't like people like this guy.
Making it a big deal?
Yeah, like even when he says here, see, I hate to say it, but I'm kind of sarcastic ass. I don't like people who like.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Right? They like turn it into a story because they're looking for the like 15 minutes of fame.
I'm just such a wacky guy. I have to have it on there.
I'm so random.
Yeah.
Like it's like not really.
Just shut up.
Exactly.
You're not getting your damn Assman name on there. Okay?
Like he was. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one who DM'd the National Post. Oh my God! Look at this. They're not letting me put Assman.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. He definitely did it. Back in the 90s, he didn't have Twitter, right? So he couldn't contact anybody. Yeah, in Saskatchewan, they only got phones, I think, in the early 2000s. So.
Yeah, maybe he's been trying since then.
Yeah.
I wonder if we have any listeners in Saskatchewan downloading this on dial-up each week before they go out to the farm.
Watching their dog run away for 2 days.
Yeah, getting the bales of hay. Well, where'd I put down that bale of hay? Oh, it's over there. And then listen to our podcast. See, that's why we've been making them extra long recently, because we know they got a long way to walk.
That's true.
Out on the farm, right? All right. That's enough making fun of people from other provinces. This next story. I want to dig into this one a little. It's from CBS News. Grand Canyon tourists reportedly exposed for years to radiation. Tourists visiting the Grand Canyon Museum Collections building have been exposed to radiation for nearly 2 decades, the Arizona Republic reports. A safety manager for the park says the exposure came from uranium rocks stored in buckets between the year 2000 and 2018. The containers could have exposed adults to 400 times the health limit and for children up to 4,000 times what is considered safe. There's like the stupid video ads just playing on that thing. Dude,
I can take it from here.
Ooh, a rare Dan reading the article. Take it away. I want to relax.
I'm only gonna read a paragraph till you're ready to go.
Oh, I flicked it out of the way, but I wanted to hear you read.
Oh, okay. I'll just read the next sentence. The rocks have been removed and the investigation is underway.
Great job, Dan.
Thank you.
The Arizona Republic quotes an email sent earlier this month by Safety, Health, and Wellness Manager Elston Stevenson, alleging a cover-up by managers to conceal possible health risks. If you were in the museum collections building, 2C. I guess, I don't know. That's like the building number. Between the year 2000 and June 18, 2018, you were exposed to uranium by OSHA's, OSHA's definition, Stevenson wrote, according to the newspaper. The radiation readings at first blush exceeds the Nuclear Regulatory Commission's safe limits. Identifying who was exposed and your exposure level gets tricky and is our next important task. So, like, that's a long time period to worry about. 18 years.
Yeah, 18 years.
A spokesperson for the Grand Canyon told the newspaper a recent test revealed only background radiation, which is normal, and said there is no danger to the public. I guess this is now that the rocks have been removed.
Yeah.
There is no current risk to the park employees or public, Emily Davis said. The building is open. The information I have is that the rocks were removed and there's no danger. So unfortunately, that's all the article has to say. So the rocks got removed. But I wonder if there could be a legitimate case here for like a class action lawsuit.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Think about the people who work there, too. Forget about the tourists.
That's true if you're there every day.
Yeah. How are these people still alive?
That's true. Yeah, I wonder because they said it was like a cover-up, right? So like some people were in on it. They like never want to go out near the canyon.
Oh, like, why were these rocks there? Like, why was it such a cover-up? They're just some rocks in a bucket. Just get rid of them. Why does it have to be a cover-up for?
Well, that's true too.
Get rid of the goddamn rocks.
Why were they in the bucket?
Yeah. Oh crap! There's rocks here. With your like.
Yeah,
giving people radiation.
It's literally
sickness.
a canyon. Just kick it down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bizarre. I wonder. You could definitely have a class action lawsuit if you work there for sure.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wonder how you would. Because like over an 18-year period, how many people went there?
Oh my, millions?
Probably.
Yeah. Grand Canyon's a huge tourist spot.
Didn't your parents go to the Grand Canyon a couple
They
years ago?
just went. Yeah.
When was that?
Huh?
When was that?
Was
that after June of last year?
No, it was before.
Ooh,
like November.
Maybe your parents have uranium radiation.
Maybe they can be a part of this class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
Well, they would have had to gone to this place, Grand Canyon Museum, collections building.
Well, it's just a building, like near the Grand Canyon, like part of the I guess tourist facilities or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
wish there was more to this article. But.
I wonder if there's a follow up. Maybe this is another chance for the ScruffCast to do some investigative journalism like we love to do.
That's true. We could learn more about this.
Oh my god, now this video ad is like somehow taken over to like, even though I've closed the app and opened my notes app, it's gone. It was showing Kim Jong-un. I don't know what's going on with him.
That's weird.
But maybe he planted the radiation.
I planted the uranium rocks. That was my North Korean accent, if you were wondering.
That was very good, Dan.
Thank you. I'm practicing.
So next thing, it's not an article, but I have a note here. All right. So this weekend just passed. I went out with my girlfriend. I went for dinner, but went somewhere else for dessert.
Where'd you go for dinner?
I went to the Works. Nice burger joint with like tons of different kinds of burgers.
Okay.
And I had a burger with Wagyu beef, which is like some sort of Kobe beef or something. I don't know. It's just a good burger.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyways, then went to another place for dessert. Dan?
Will you name this place? You're going to put them on blast?
Sure, I'll put it on blast. I went to Dimitri's.
Oh, which Dimitri's location was it?
Specifically the one in the Winston Churchill area. If anybody working there is listening.
Winston Churchill and what?
I don't know. Dundas? Around there? There's a movie theater around there.
Oh, like in the 403
yeah,
QEW, whatever?
Yeah.
403. Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyways, for all the people who are like...
Where the Dave and Buster's is.
Yeah, exactly.
And the skydiving place, right?
Yeah, there's like...
Don't you have coupons for that place?
Yeah, but that's all besides the fact, Dan. I don't have time for the coupons because I went to get my dessert, right? And they took...
We should go. We should go to that skydiving place.
I went to get my dessert, and they probably took literally 25 minutes to bring the goddamn bill after the fact. So this really pisses me off.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Because I've had this happen a few different times. It's every time I go out with my girlfriend to go somewhere to eat. Well, not literally every time, but I've only ever had this happen when I go out with her, and it's like just the worst service ever of my life. I'm like, what the hell?
So
I'm
like,
a paying patron.
What was the service like? What was the service like on getting your dessert? Like, you walk in, you sit down, Did they come up to you right away with the menus? I've never even been to Dimitri's, so I don't even know how this goes. I'm assuming it's like a restaurant, but just for dessert.
So, one thing that pisses me off, they change their menu all the goddamn time. Like every month or so, you go there, it's a new menu.
Oh, wow.
Right? And it's like the layout's changed, like what the hell's going on? And they try to be all like, quirky about it, right? They'll say like, Game of Cones. It's like a Game of Thrones reference. It's like, just tell me what kind of ice cream you got. It's ridiculous. Game of Cones.
Okay,
Get in my goddamn face, right?
Yeah.
So, first off, it was really busy. Well, it was a Saturday night, right? And there's a movie theater nearby and stuff. So, there's like what would normally be an area to kind of walk through, right? It's pretty wide. There's an extra little table in there, right? Sort of just like jerry-rigged in there. Whatever. Want to sit down? Want to eat my crepe? That's what I got for dessert.
Nice.
So we sit down. Somebody comes by. Oh, you want anything? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, perfect. Everything's fine. Then they come back, bring the dessert, eat the dessert, and we're fine. And then it's just nothing. And I wish it was nothing where it's like, oh man, what the hell happened to the waiter? I don't have his name. I put him fully on blast. This guy sucked.
Okay.
Right? I don't have his name, but I wish it could be like, oh, what happened to the waiter? He just disappeared. No, he's coming back and he's like, asking the table to the left of us, table to the right. Literally, table like beside us, so close. If I reach my arm at full extension, I'm like smacking the girl next to me in the nose.
Yeah.
Right. He's like standing beside, goes over there. Oh, here you go. Here's milkshakes or whatever the hell the people next to us ordered. And before I'm like, hey, excuse me, he turns around and walks on. I'm like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
So this went on for like 15 minutes, right? And I'm like, Jesus Christ. All right, I'm about to get very mad here. Like, I don't know. I was just getting pissed. So then I finally catch the guy while I was walking by, and I'm like, hey, like, can we get the bill? And he's like, yeah. And he looks at me like, yeah, of course. Like, yeah, of course, bro. Why didn't you ask?
Yeah.
It's like, you son of a bitch.
I've been sitting there for 45 goddamn minutes.
So I meant to leave a bad Yelp review about it, but I forgot.
And
so
I just don't care as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I've had this, like, similar cases of, like, extremely shitty service like this happen to me at other restaurants as well. So I went to Niagara Falls. I don't know if I told the story on the podcast, but
I don't know. Let's hear it.
Too bad they're hearing it again. So I went to Niagara Falls last year. I went to a Mediterranean restaurant there, Paramount, for anybody who knows. I don't know if it's only in Canada or not, but anyway.
I know they had a Paramount there.
Yeah, right in the same...
These things are freaking everywhere now.
Yeah, in the same building as the casino.
Like a couple of years ago. Now they're like everywhere you look.
So...
in the casino, right.
I went... we went there. First off, we're waiting like 10 minutes to get a table. And there's like no line or anything. We're just waiting for somebody to come over. It's already a bad sign. But I just wanted some shawarma, They finally come over. They sit us down. There's like tons of empty tables. So I don't know why they took so long to seat us. But like some of the tables, they haven't even cleared the plates and stuff. And it's like, it doesn't seem like they're understaffed. But yeah, I don't know what the hell these people are doing. So they finally come by. We order, blah, blah, blah. The place closes at 11, okay? I think we probably finished our food, I don't know, 10:30 or something. Nobody comes by to, like, take the plates, to do anything, to give the bill, anything. And at this point, it's like 11 o'clock. And I'm like, what the hell? The goddamn place closes.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, well, like, what do we do? We never got a bill or anything. So I just left, like, $20 on the table, which probably didn't even cover it. But I was like, well, too bad for them. And then me and my girlfriend, we just left.
Oh, really? Eh?
Yeah, I'm like, the place closes. Like, what are we supposed to do?
Oh, yeah, fair enough, I guess, right?
Screw you guys. So that pissed me off. And then I left them a bad Yelp review. You know what? Why not pull up the Yelp review and read it for you guys?
Go ahead.
Right on the podcast.
I'll tell a story while I'm doing this.
Sure.
Well, it's not a story, but like it's, again, I don't like waiting for bills too. I always find like, because it's a pain, because like at that point, like you're done, you're full. Sometimes you're like a little like, oh, okay, I want to get out of here. And like, I don't like, as it is, I don't like being in restaurants for that long. Like 45 minutes, boom, that's it. That's all that should be needed in a restaurant. You get in, you order your drink, you get your drink, you maybe get an appetizer, you order your food, you eat it, and then you leave. I don't want coffee. I don't want tea. I hate that. I hate the people who order the coffee and the tea after dinner.
They always
get out of here. Go to Tim Hortons if you want that after. Huh?
Yeah, they always come by and ask.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten coffee or tea after.
No, it drives me nuts because it's like, oh, Jesus, we're going to be here for another hour.
It's
just funny.
Great to go. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
I've pulled up the review. It's from January 26, 2018. And a lot of this review's spurred on by my girlfriend because she just finds it hilarious.
Okay.
Like just shredding these companies in the reviews for some reason. The food was as good as I was expecting. Oh, I gave it 1 out of 5 stars, by the way. The food was as good as I was expecting, but it was the worst, in caps, service I've ever, in caps, experienced. We had to wait over 10, because I put an exclamation mark in brackets.
Okay.
Over 10 minutes to be seated. There were several clearly empty tables. And then after we finished our food, we had to wait for 40 minutes, all in caps, 2 exclamations, for the bill, which we never even got. It took so long. It was 11, which is when the restaurant closes, and we never even received our bill yet. That's terrible grammar. We never even received our bill yet. So we just left some money on the table. Should have left nothing and left.
Jesus.
Boo earns. I was so mad.
Did you get like a response at all?
No, but
Oh.
I went to another place. So the timestamp on this is 1 month ago, so it's just approximate. I don't know exactly when I left that review. I went to a place called The Grill. We're just putting them all on blast here. All right? But this place is good.
You Yelped the Grill, eh? I like the Grill.
I like The Grill, too. That's why I went twice.
They got good breakfast. They got good dinner, too. They got great chicken souvlaki.
They should be paying us to be talking glowingly about them.
Yeah, so I'm not excited to hear this, but I'll let you say it anyway.
All right. So this was a little, not as harsh. I give them 3 out of 5 because the food's good.
Food is good, yeah.
But I'm talking like waited like literally like 20 minutes. It's like,
For what?
bitch, come over and bring my goddamn bill.
Oh, for the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been here twice, and while the food was good, each time we've had to wait 20 minutes after eating in order for someone to come by and get our bill. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
And-
God, you're so sassy on these things.
Well, you know what? It's because my girlfriend, Taryn, she just finds it so funny, right? Because that's why at the end of the last one I threw in boo earn. She wanted me to do that again. So I was like, no, I'm not putting boo earns. I'm like seriously upset. I'm going to put unacceptable. Now, I wonder if I can find the response because they did respond to me this time.
You know what? I never send, I never do Yelp reviews. I never do anything. I never complain because I just, I just don't care. And, I can be angry at the time, but then I kind of, lose interest in being angry. You know what I mean? Then I'm like, whatever. I just don't care anymore. But I did send one email to Canada's Wonderland. Did I ever tell you about this?
Okay. I found my response to the grill, by the way.
I found my email, so...
Okay.
I don't know if you want to do yours first or not.
I'll do my first sentence.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just cap it off. So they did reply to me, and they said, "Hi, John. Would first like to thank you for your patronage, and we apologize for the wait. If possible, can you let us know the time and date of your visit? Thank you, Jim, the grill." And I was like, "Oh, they're gonna get that waiter in trouble." But I didn't respond because I sent the message to my girlfriend. She's like, "You can't respond. He's gonna get him fired."
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're all fun and games when I'm gonna put boo earns. They're the worst, but don't want to get fired. Anyways, the grill's good, but that made me mad.
Okay, yeah, so this is 4 or 5 years ago. Went to Canada's Wonderland. Went to the Fear Fest, or Halloween Haunt.
Okay.
And so we went in, and, I've never seen anything like it before. The lines, to get onto one of, the mazes.
Yeah.
The haunted mazes or whatever, was, an hour.
Oh, jeez.
And, to get on a ride, it was, an hour to an hour and a half.
And it's only open,
And it's open for
right?
5 hours, something like that, 6 hours. So it was ridiculous. You couldn't get on anything. It was the park was overpacked. I've never seen anything like it before. All the times we went to Canada's Wonderland, it's never been this bad. And I just got so angry, so angry. And so we're staying in line for a funnel cake, which we waited for 40 minutes for.
Oh, Jesus.
I think I have timelines here, so I'll go through it. But,
okay.
So I wrote this in that line. So the subject was terrible experience. So this was it. I came to your Halloween Haunt event today, and I am more than upset about my experience. Coming to the park 4 to 5 hours and being able to go in one maze and one roller coaster in that time is ridiculous. Not to mention the 45-minute wait for a funnel cake, which I was currently in that line for. I'm furious at the money I wasted at your park. $50 is a huge waste of money for this poorly organized operation you're running. I'm sure I'm not the only one feeling this way. On top of entry to the park, I had to pay another $20 for parking. $70 for the worst experience at this park of my life. Never again will I attend your park. Sincerely, an angry customer.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You must have been fired up.
Oh, yeah, I was just furious. And they sent me an email back like, oh, again, like, oh, please, like, contact us here or whatever, like, so we can speak further about it. But like, it was like the next day, and I wasn't angry anymore about it.
Yeah.
In the moment, I was heated, right? But after, I was like, I don't care anymore. Like, but I was like, I like at the time when I was standing there, I was like, I want my goddamn money back for this. I want free seasons passes for next year.
Have you ever gotten your money back for something by complaining?
I
don't think I ever have.
No, I don't think so. I don't complain about things really at all. That's the only thing I could think of that actually like took the time to complain about.
Yeah, I don't know. But I looked up on Yelp that same Paramount, and other people had left bad reviews too.
So it's just that one location.
Well, I've been to other Paramounts where they're like equally taking their sweet ass time.
Yeah.
It's like, let's go.
Certain places.
I got stuff going on.
I find like
I have no life to get back to. There's PlayStation trophies to earn. Come on, give me my bill.
I find like the Tim Hortons by where we used to live in Brampton, right at Steele's in Chinguacousy.
Yeah.
That Tim Hortons there is the worst Tim Hortons ever. Like it'll be like what was it? Was it last week? Last week before I came here, that's Tim Hortons I stopped at, right? So there's like one car ahead of me, and like so he's ordering, right? There's no one ahead of him, so he orders. I go up, so I go up to the speaker, and I'm waiting there for like a minute before anybody even says anything.
Which a minute doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're sitting there,
yeah,
it's forever.
Normally, you instantly say like, "Oh, hey, what can I get for you?" Whatever, right? They're like their coffee's always garbage, and like everything takes forever there. It's like the slowest drive-through ever. It just drives me absolutely nuts. That's the only place I really want to complain about. Other than that, whatever.
Yeah, but like the thing is, normally these places. See, I complain because I care, right? I like these places, but when you did me dirty, I got to put you on blast on the ScruffCast.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right? They don't know who they're messing with. When I go in there, I'm not like, don't you know who I am? I have a hit
John from the ScruffCast. God damn it!
I have a hit international podcast. I'm gonna put you on blast, waiter man. I don't have your name, but you know.
Yep.
Hashtag ban Dimitris. It's gonna be trending on Twitter.
Hashtag. I don't know. I didn't have anything good there. I was gonna try to do like Fire Festival with like Dimitri's, but I couldn't sort it out in my head. Okay, well that's that.
Right. Well,
that's it.
We went on a little bit of a random tangent there, but to be honest, I thought that episode was gonna wrap up a little too quickly. We ran out of articles, so I had to give the listeners a little glimpse into my what's been going on in my life.
Sad life.
Sad life. But you know what? Maybe the listeners like us going a little off the cuff.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Email us, scruffcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, or send us your tweets at ScruffCast. Follow us on Instagram, the ScruffCast. There's not really much going on our Instagram page. Maybe that's because nobody's ever following us. Listen,
go on YouTube. Search us on YouTube.
Yeah, we don't have a fancy URL.
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit the bell. Smash that like button.
Like button. Do all that stuff.
All right.
Oh, we got the... Oh, my God. Jabroni Hero of the Week.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus,
we're
almost
going to plug it all again in a minute. So, we always like to end the podcast with the Jabroni of the Week and the Hero of the Week.
Jeez, we would have bypassed right by that. Totally forgot about it.
We would have been the Jabronis.
We would have been.
Because if we don't name the Jabronis, we become the Jabronis.
That's right.
Jabroni of the Week. Dan, who do you got?
John, I'm going to give my Jabroni of the Week to that damn waiter at Dimitri's.
Oh, yeah.
I got your back, John.
Nice. Nice to know I got other people fighting my fight.
That's right. Bunch of jabronis.
Only be a matter of time before they make a short documentary about this, and then I'm asking for wait time equality at restaurants.
Dessert equality.
Yeah, when I accept my speech. Or accept...
I can't believe they made a documentary about dessert equality, and it won an Oscar.
It'd have a great name with like a pun. Like half-cooked or something. Anyways. My jabroni of the week. I'm not going to give it to that guy. Because you already did. I don't want to double jabroni him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Even though he probably deserves it. I'm going to give my jabroni of the week to... I'm going to give my jabroni of the week to Samsung.
Oh.
For making that shitty-ass pink line on the phone. That pissed me off.
No one in our articles even got jabroni of the week.
No.
And that was kind of fun. That was nice.
Yeah, giving a little bit of off the cuff cast here. Yeah, you know what? This whole episode is just about taking corporations down. It's like,
That's right.
It's like Samsung sucked.
Candace
Wonderland sucked. Dimitri sucked.
Paramount
sucked. Sephora sucked. You guys better shape up.
Because I need a man.
All right, onto the hero of the week.
My hero of the week is the filmmakers making the movie about menstrual equality.
Ooh.
You go do your thing, girls. Menstrual equality all the way.
Hood. My hero of the week, I'm going to give it to SGI, the Saskatchewan...
I like that.
Or whatever.
So you're not giving it to Assman. You're giving it to the...
I'm giving it to them for shutting them down. This is a bit of like
I like that.
A different ScruffCast, a little bit of a counterculture ScruffCast. We're kind of going against what we normally do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do the listeners like it better that way? I don't know. You guys got to write in and tell us what you want.
That's right.
All right. Did you like it a little more off the cuff? Because I got tons of random shit to talk about all
we
the
could
time.
literally just sit here and talk
every week before Dan comes
for 45
over,
minutes.
We sit around and we ramble about random shit to each other for 2 hours.
We could just record that if that's what you guys want.
Yeah, that could easily be the podcast.
Let us know.
But instead, we pull these articles for you guys. So let us know. Write in scruffcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
Tell your friends. I'm sure you're on the bus every day and you're just like laughing to yourself. People are looking, oh, that crackhead boo-boo over there. All crazy. And you're like, no, I'm listening to the ScruffCast. It's a hilarious, fun time.
Gee, what's the ScruffCast?
And then you get them in. It's like a cult. Once you're in, you're in.
That's right.
I wouldn't let them listen to this episode first, though.
No.
Yeah, tell your friends. Review us on iTunes. Email us. Follow us on Twitter. Do all that good stuff. And before we go, we have to leave you with the question to ponder for this week.
Yes.
Which is as follows. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be? And why would you choose that name?
This is interesting, and I already have my answer for this.
Oh, Dane, you got to save it for next week.
There's a good reason for it.
You got to save it for next week.
I will. Don't you worry. That's it.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, we went on a lot longer than I thought we were going to on this one. We got to start making these shorter, you know what I mean?
The listeners, you're a little spoiled.
It's kind of like when we do this, it's like if you work a job like, where you have salary, right? You have a 9-to-5 job,
yeah,
and you work like an extra half hour every day. It's like you're not getting paid for that half hour.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what we're doing. We're doing these like 50-minute episodes. Like, nah, we got to go back to like the 40-minute episodes. 42. I think 42 is a solid amount.
It could have been 40 minutes, but
we just rambled on. We should have saved the rambling for another episode,
we could do a whole episode just rambling.
And here we are again.
Here we are rambling.
Okay, that's it.
At ScruffCast@gmail.com.
That's the end of episode 43 of the ScruffCast. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll catch you next week. As I'm watching her go, all I'm thinking is, oh damn that bad thing. I can tell you're really good at distracting. Can't get my makeup? My $100 worth of makeup for $12? This is outrageous. Like, shut up.